Welcome to Binge Breakthrough, the podcast designed to help you finally break through the barriers that keep you stuck, feeling out of control around food. I'm Master Certified Coach Jane Pilger, and I want you to know that no matter how long you've been struggling or what you've tried, food freedom is possible, and I'm here to show you how. After years of therapy, eating disorders treatment, restrictive diets, and reading all the books, I was still stuck in the on-again, off-again cycle of restricting and binging until I was able to see it all from a new perspective that changed everything. Each week, I will share the strategies, tools, and mindset that allowed me to overcome my decades-long battle with binge eating. Your journey to body trust starts now. Let's dive in. Hello, trusted listener. Welcome to Binge Breakthrough. I consider you a trusted listener because I trust that you are listening to this podcast for a reason. I trust that you are going to hear something today that is insightful and impactful for your journey with food. So this week's episode was inspired by the Binge Free Holidays virtual event that I held back in October. And during this event, we all decided how we wanted to show up this holiday season, no matter what. We really took the approach of who do I want to be this holiday season? Amongst everything else that's going on, how do I want to show up? Who do I want to be? So for me, my main takeaway from it was I really created an intention to have more joy, more presence, and more connection this holiday season. And it's been so fun to watch my mind working on this intention and the results that I have created so far and the progress that just putting my mind to work on more joy, more presence, and more connection this holiday season, the little things that have added up that make a big difference. So we put one example, we put the tree up right after Thanksgiving. Before December even rolled around, we put up the tree. We started talking about what experience we want to create on the day of Christmas. Our Christmas day is going to be a little bit different this year than it has in the past. So we've already started talking about what do we want to do? What do we want to create? What do we want to create for ourselves the entire month of December? We've been watching more Christmas movies. We've been watching holiday themed shows. We've really been just embracing the Christmas spirit. And on December 1st, I went to the pool and a friend of mine was there and she showed up at the pool with a Christmas themed swimming cap. So her cap has all kinds of, it has Christmas trees and I think it has reindeer and presents, all kinds of amazing things on this cap that she was gifted by her daughter-in-law. And this, I saw her cap and I was like, oh yes, I love that so much. And so I went home that day and I was deciding what I was going to wear. And I picked out a t-shirt that I have in my closet that has a Christmas, it's kind of got sparkles and it's got a Christmas tree on it. And so I sent her a picture of myself with my Christmas tree t-shirt with a selfie in front of my Christmas tree and told her that she inspired me that morning. So little things like that. Now, as part of my intention in being more in the spirit, I wanted to watch more Christmas movies. So I decided to watch this movie. I watched it last weekend and I watched it while I was riding my bike on the trainer indoors. And I watched the movie Jingle Jangle. This is a movie, I watched it on Netflix. It has Forrest Whitaker and Felicia Rashad. I'm not sure if it's new this year. If it's not new this year, it's within the last couple of years. And I loved this movie so much. And I was so inspired by this movie that I decided to make this the podcast for this week, because I wanted to share my takeaways. And I think there are just some very key takeaways from this movie that are so impactful for any journey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share what I learned. I'm going to share what I got from this movie, what inspired me, what was really impactful for me, but I'm going to do it without ruining the movie. So if you make the decision for yourself that you would like to watch this movie, you will still absolutely be able to watch it. You will be able to enjoy it. I will not spoil anything for you. But if you decide you don't want to watch the movie, you will not have to watch the movie or have any experience with the movie in order to get something insightful or impactful for your own journey. So here was really my biggest takeaway from this movie is the importance of belief. So in this movie, the main character, his name is Jangle, and something in the very beginning of the movie, in the very early beginning scenes of the movie, the main character goes through some pretty significant losses. He pretty much gets betrayed by somebody that he trusted. And he also, about the same time that he has this betrayal, his wife, who was his absolute biggest supporter, she dies. And I promise this is not a spoiler because this happens very early in the movie. But he loses his wife, and his wife was his biggest supporter. They show scenes where they talk about this main character and his dreams. And he has these big dreams for himself. And he has this vision, and he is working hard towards his dreams. And then these things happen. He gets betrayed. His wife gets sick and dies. And so he just shuts down. He shuts down physically. He shuts down emotionally. He pretty much just shuts it all down. So he had built this life and this business based on his dreams and his visions and the gifts that he had. And then when these things happened to him, when he had these losses, this betrayal and this loss, he decided he just couldn't go on. So the main character, he lost his belief in himself and he lost his belief in his dream. And there were other people in this movie. There were other people who are around him and they're trying to reach out and they're trying to help him and to support him. But he had given up. He had decided, nope, that's it. It's over. He shut down completely. Now, of course, as with any good movie, he does not stay down and out. His granddaughter ends up coming along to help him. And what she helps him see is that he always had what he needed inside of him. But when he stopped believing, he lost access to it. So he had this belief. The life that he built up until his losses was completely based on his belief. And then these outside things happened. He had the betrayal. He had the loss. And he made that mean that his dream was no longer for him. So he shut it down. He basically blocked his access to his belief. Now, his dream was still inside of him. The belief was actually still there, but it was dormant. And it took his granddaughter coming in to help him see that he did still have that dream. He did still have everything that he needed. Everything he needed was inside of him, but what he needed was somebody else to show him what was still there, to show him what was possible. Because sometimes we need somebody else to see what we are capable of. We are not always able to see it on our own. Now, I think a lot of us have dreams. We know what our dreams are. Either we know what our dreams are, or we have had dreams in the past and something has happened to basically allow us to stop dreaming. So we might look at a loss. We might look at a failed attempt at something as a reason to stop dreaming. And we shut it down. But that does not mean that those dreams aren't still inside of us. We all have something. We all have a dream, something we want. For some of us, that dream may be having food freedom. That dream may be not having a mind that is filled with thoughts and chatter about food all of the time. Being able to go to an event, to a party, out to eat, and be able to be a part of the conversation and the experience without being completely in your head, just trying to figure out what you're going to eat, what you're not going to eat, paying attention to what everybody else is eating. For some people, that may be your big dream right now. Other people, you might have a dream of completing a triathlon. You might have a dream of a new position, a promotion at work. You might have a dream of starting a new business, doing something, traveling with your family, finding a new relationship, whatever your dream is. The question becomes, number one, are you aware of what your dream is? What dreams have been placed in your heart? Are you aware of them? And if you are, what is preventing you from going after them? It's likely if you know what your dream is, then if you ask the question, what is preventing me from going after this dream? It might be something external. So it might be like in this movie, oh, I was betrayed. Oh, this person let me down. Or I experienced a really big loss. Life is not what I thought it was going to be. Things are very different than I ever thought they would be. So therefore, I can't proceed with this dream. I can't go on. I can't enjoy my life because this thing happened, or I lost this person, or this relationship is now no longer. What is it? What's preventing you from going after your dream? So as I was watching this movie, I was so reminded, I kept thinking about our group, our Cultivate. The Cultivate is my group coaching program. And we have women in this group from all over the world. We have women of all ages. We have women who have lost their husbands. We have women who are single. We have women who have young kids. We have women who have kids who have already left home. We have women who do not have any kids. We have women who have grandkids. We have women of all ages, all different places in life. And what is very common for so many of us is things aren't exactly like we thought they would be. Maybe we had a picture. Maybe we had a dream, whether it was when we were younger, when we were first deciding what we wanted to do with our lives. Maybe it was when we first got married, whatever. Maybe it was when we bought a dream home. We had these ideas and these visions of what would be for us. And then something happens, something unexpected, something we might not have chosen. And then we make that thing happening the reason that we stop going after our dreams. What I loved so much about this movie was it was like, no, and he did that for a long time, years upon years upon years. He shut off access to his dreams. He shut off access to everybody and everything, even when there were people who were trying to help him. But as with any good movie, he didn't stay down. He realized his dream was still there. His dream was still inside of him. So I encourage you to just get curious. Do you have a dream inside of you? This dream could be small. It could be big. It could be completely around food freedom. It could be, you know what? I actually maybe realize there's another dream under there that's kind of scary to me. And maybe I'm eating out of fear that I won't be able to achieve my dream. Maybe it's something else, but you have a dream for a reason. Here's another thing that I love to think about with this dream. Whether you think you can achieve it or whether you think you can't, you are right. The dream itself isn't a, can I achieve it? Can I not? It's whether you think you can. I love the statement, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you are going to be right. Your brain will always go to work to prove something true. So in this movie, this main character, he was convinced his dream was over. So he shut it all down. Even all the people around him, he would not let them in. Now his granddaughter came in and started kind of questioning, started looking for other evidence, started helping him see what else might be true. This is what we can do for ourselves. So think about this dream. Think about if your dream is food freedom. Let's say that's your dream. I know you think it's possible because if you didn't think it was possible, you would not even be listening to this podcast. So even if you are not sure if you can we shift into, could it be possible? I'm not sure if I can, but it might be possible for me. And if it's possible for me, then I might open up to looking for the evidence, looking for the things and the areas of bringing that possibility into existence. I might be looking to surround myself with other people who can bring in that belief, who can help me find belief for myself. This was the other thing I loved about the movie. He would not have found his belief that was dormant. It was there. It was inside him, but it was dormant. And his granddaughter is the one who helped him find it, who helped wake it up. So if you have belief or you have had belief in the past in whatever this dream is, if your belief is dormant, surround yourself with people who can help reactivate that belief, who can help you reactivate this dream. Now, I don't know what your dream is. I am hoping that as I talk about this, your brain, your reticular activating system, the filter in your brain that decides what is important, what to focus on. My hope is that your reticular activating system right now is thinking about, what is my dream? What dream have I had in the past? Maybe it is food freedom. Maybe it is something completely different. But what is my dream? And how can I surround myself with other people who can hold on and help me find that belief, who can hold belief for me when I am not so sure how to hold it for myself? This is what is so powerful about bringing other people along your journey with you. Find somebody who can hold the belief of what is possible, who can guide you when your belief wanes, that this other person or people will be able to show you and to guide you on your way towards your dreams. Now, if your dream is food freedom and you are looking for help, you are looking for support, for somebody to guide you, to hold the belief for you for what is possible, if you are not fully solid in your own belief in yourself, this is what I am amazing at. I am amazing at guiding people towards their own belief, towards showing you what you already have inside, what you know is true for you, and helping you unearth it, helping you wake up that belief and show you that just like this character in Jingle Jangle, you have everything that you need inside of you. You just need somebody to come alongside and help show you that, to help give you that access to your belief, access to the tools, to the dream, to the insight, to the wisdom that you already have inside of you. So if you are looking for a guide, if you would like help and support with this, please reach out to me. I would love to just have a conversation with you and be a guide, or at least show you some insight, show you some sparks of belief to start waking up that belief of what is possible. You have this dream for a reason, whatever your dream is. So have some belief. You don't have to have 100% of belief, just a little bit of belief. Wake up a little bit more belief at a time and surround yourself with people who can hold that belief with you as you build your own belief. All right. That's what I have for you today. If you are interested in the replays of the holiday event, the binge-free holiday event, the virtual event, to create your own experience of the holidays, you can download that at janepilger.com/holidays. You can get immediate access to the replays there. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Thank you for listening to Binge Breakthrough. If you want to understand why you feel out of control with food sometimes, I've created just the thing for you. Discover the #1 reason why and get 3 things you can do today. Visit bingeBreakthrough.com/quiz and you'll have your answer and your next steps within minutes. That's bingeBreakthrough.com/quiz.